Hello and welcome back to another Floyd's Fantastic Cars review. Okay, you might be a little confused as to why I got the 2-pack instead of getting the single release to get NILE. Well, this was already very late to my local stores. For some reason, they've been so horrible recently. I haven't even gotten Kelly Beam Bright, and she was released like a month ago. I haven't seen a single one of her, but yeah, they're just really late to getting all of these, and you can definitely tell when you see the Pit Stop Osaurus in the background. Oh great, I just knocked down Fanny. Anyways, back to reviewing this. I got a 2-pack with all this extra accessories just for NILE. I knew that if I waited to get his single release, it would get even less views. This might not get that many views anyway because anyone who wants to see a review of this guy could easily just watch any other reviews of NILE. And now I have an extra Gearston Marshall. And I didn't know about that pack with Gearston Marshall, and I forgot the name of that blue car that's Jammin's model, who is packed with her. But Gearston, and I forgot the name of the blue car, who is the same model as Jammin, packed with her. So now, once I get that pack, I'm gonna have 3 Gearston Marshalls. Amazing. I really should have waited for the single release, but that will barely get any views. Okay, enough talk about why I decided to get this 2-pack. Let's just talk about the actual thing. It comes with a flag for NILE and a flag for Gearston, a paper sticker thing, and yes, these are actually stickers, unfortunately, not, plastic things that you could display behind the car on the shelf. I don't really know what I'm gonna use this stuff for. I'll probably find a way to use these cones, but the rest of the stuff, I guess I'll just display it with these 2 cars. And as for the other Gearston, I'll make a custom of it. But this pack, yeah, for some reason Mattel decided to include this much extra stuff in there. Well, yeah, it's good, but well, I have no idea what to turn this Gearston into. But enough about that. On the box, it has the Cars on the Road, Radiator Springs landscape with a picture of NILE SPEEDCONE and Gearston Marshall there. And then there's the Cars on the Road logo. On the back, it says Cars on the Road, 8 pieces included, metal. Everything is metal in 2023. It's been that way since 2021, for some odd reason. Here's this 2-pack with Lightning and Cruise, and apparently you were meant to put the flag inside of the cone, which looks a little odd, but okay then. Here's a picture of a sort of longer NILE SPEEDCONE, which may be the actual scale that NILE is meant to be. I feel like the actual diecast is a little too small. The very unfortunate and hilarious prototype picture of Gearston. Here's Dats Jammin' and Royce Revsley. I don't know why they're showing that if that was like released in 2022, but now I feel like we should actually get to unboxing this. And I just ripped apart the map on the box. Now time to get all of this stuff out. Oh, apparently I never noticed this, but they still include this for the big packs like this one. Let's get the least interesting car out first. That's Gearston, because I already have her. And then here's NILE. Wow, NILE is small. I did not expect him to be this small. Or her. I'm pretty sure NILE is meant to be a girl. I don't know. But either way, it's still so small. I feel like it should be a lot bigger. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, Peggy Liner is already too small, but look at that. That's less than half of Peggy. Oh. Okay, there. Now you can see it. That's pretty much less than half of Peggy. You gotta make NILE bigger. Okay, Mattel? But this guy does look pretty cool. And he's a lot smaller than I expected. He's not even as tall as Gearston's wheel. Yeah, let's include the other Gearston and replace the imposter. And now all of you guys can go over there. But yeah, this guy is very small, and they've also made the stickers a lot flimsier, which I'm very disappointed about. I did get one of these packs for Airborne and Superfly because when I was building the Thunder Hollow diorama, which I don't even think I've showed on the channel yet, I needed some extra accessories like those two flags and the posters. Yeah, this car is a little too small in my opinion. He does have that same parachute accessory as Peggy Liner, but it's a bit smaller than Peggy Liner, of course. Yeah, this guy should definitely be bigger, but I've said that way too many times. I do really like his green color scheme. It stands out from all of the other Salt Flats racers, and I do think it looks pretty awesome. Because, I mean, when you look at the other ones, yeah, Peggy Liner's like orange and red, Gearston's yellow, a sort of faded yellow, and then Revo Koss, yeah, he sort of stands out, being sort of a cyan and purple color, and then Royce is red, Dats is silver. But when you look at NILE, the colors are a lot more unique than all the other ones. Here is Intake, which is the sponsor that NILE is racing for, I guess. And here's MON 13. I think that's what it says. And then that says 789. And right next to his window, it says his number, 523. Also, speaking of his number, I never took out the flags. How could I forget about these? This is the one thing that I actually like from this. The stickers are too flimsy and the cones are, well, they're just cones. I don't really have any issue with that, but out of all the new things, this is pretty much the thing I like the most. So I guess you're supposed to put it in here. So yeah, that is his number, 523. And it says it even bigger on this sticker. Yeah, that did say MON 13, and then Intake HA 2010, and then here's the exhaust, I believe. There's his tiny window, the small parachute. Surprisingly, it doesn't have anything on this spoiler looking thing, because I mean, Peggy Liner, it has the Australian flag, and I really thought it would have his number there, but I guess not. And here is the other side, with the same yellow stripe going across, the 523. Wait, that's not a 523. That says like a star and then 703. And it has all of the same decals. And his eyes barely fit in the windshield. I just really feel like this guy should actually be, a lot bigger. Because when he got pushed by that truck probably was about the size of Broadside, I would say. There aren't really many truck characters that I actually have in my Cars collection. I can't use Jimbo as an example because his back is all mangled up. And I feel like the crew chief model would be a little too big. So let's compare them and see really how big NILE should probably be. Okay, now that I think about it, maybe NILE is actually the right size, but that would be very odd for him to be this small. I felt like NILE would most likely be bigger. But if the truck was really as big as Broadside, I'll probably have to rewatch Cars on the Road again and really see how big NILE was in that scene. There are other scenes where he appears in, but I don't really remember those that much. But out of all of them, I'm pretty sure NILE will have to be my favorite. It's just because of his green color scheme and how much it stands out from the other cars. But I don't want this video to be another one of those 30-minute long reviews. Hopefully it's not. So I'm gonna end the video here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the thumbs up icon to like this video if you're also a Cars fan. And of course, watch my other videos if you're a fan of Cars. I will see you in my next review. Goodbye.